shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They go with Murray again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Murray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd take over the top.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 33 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, no. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I wanted to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right at the 20. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On second down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking
See that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis, and he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mariota on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the completion.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Keys able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for a Cleveland first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll try to right side with Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first.
And most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Mariota, and he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Mariota again. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mariota now. Laney Walker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell and the offense trot back out there. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
Yeah, he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 84 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. A little juke. And now running right through it. Yeah, this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you shoot from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, They'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown him a little bit.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. First down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Second down, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So we have reached halftime here. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. On the return, Jabril Peppers. He leaps over him. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First and goal from the 5. They come up in a two tight end look here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The play clock's running down to Johnson again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns are pouring it on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. A first down throw for Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, this is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. Kaiser to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I gotta understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3, but from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything. Advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 10th carry of the game now. Murray looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 23 yards on the play. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And now it's blocked. And the defense has it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Sammy Coates now to return it. Oh, what a move. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. action. They'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Let's go! Green 39!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game.
It looked like an interception in the end zone. They blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. In the red zone this time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is
Football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
on plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Mariota to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Josh Keys in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. To throw Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mariota now. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They begin the drive with Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of them.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Mariota. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mariota on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Throwing is Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17.